The president was horrified to find that his deaf and mute wife was actually singing on the stage. It turned out that when the president was in the most desperate situation, his deaf and mute wife who had accompanied him for 7 years was actually a normal person. However, he could never have imagined that the reason why the girl pretended to be deaf and mute was to comfort the blind president. 7 years ago, the president had an accident and lost his eyesight. When the woman learned that the president was injured, she resolutely gave up her singing career and pretended to be deaf and mute to accompany the president through the most difficult days. In the blink of an eye, 7 years had passed. They already had a lovely daughter, and the woman was pregnant with another baby. They had thought that they would live a happy life from then on. However, when the president regained his eyesight, the woman had thought that the president would embrace her and their daughter. To her surprise, the president rushed towards another woman instead. It turned out that the president had always believed that the scheming woman was the one who had saved him when he was a child. And the scheming woman didn't explain it to the president. Not only did the president not blame the scheming woman for getting married, but he also showed special concern for her. Then he left with the scheming woman and her son. When their own daughter saw that her father was leaving with others, she hurriedly chased after him and called out, "Dad." Seeing this, the scheming woman sneered at the girl's mother, saying that she was a mute and didn't deserve the president. The woman used sign language to indicate that she was the president's legitimate wife, but the scheming woman pretended not to understand. The president then interrupted the woman in disgust. Unexpectedly, the scheming woman's son laughed at the woman for being a mute. The daughter was so angry that she pushed the boy down at once. At this time, seeing the boy being bullied, the president blamed his daughter for being impolite and asked her to apologize to the boy, but the woman stopped her, and she quickly wrote down with a pen, "Weiwei didn't do anything wrong. She was just protecting me." The president thought that what the boy said was the truth. When the woman saw that the president disliked her for being a mute, she asked the president what he thought. To her dismay, what the president said next completely broke her heart. He wrongly accused her of drugging him to get pregnant with the child back then, and that was why he had been forced to marry her. The woman was just about to explain, but the president didn't give her any chance to do so at all. Then the president said that she should stay at home and take good care of the children, claiming that he owed the scheming woman and must repay her. The girl said, "You will regret it one day." But the president retorted, "I never owe you anything. I will never regret it." At this moment, the woman was completely desperate about the president, so she went to the hospital to have the baby in her belly aborted. And the daughter, who was worried about her mother, secretly chased after her. When she saw her mother enter the operating room, she was extremely anxious. Just then, she saw her father and the scheming woman and her daughter also coming to the hospital, so she immediately took her father's hand.